At least 200 million girls and women worldwide have undergone female genital mutilation. It's a practice now being described by the United Nations as child abuse. Kenya is one of the countries most affected. 1 in 5 between the ages of 14 and 49 have been cut. Our global health correspondent Tulip Mazumda has been to Kenya as it works to eradicate the practice. A warning: the piece contains a graphic description of FGM.
In front of you is the Selenke Girls Boarding Primary School, entitled
Determined and brave. Most of these girls ran away from home because they were about to be mutilated or forced to marry. In some tribes, the tradition where parts of a girl's vagina are removed marks the point a girl becomes a woman. It happened to this teenager when she was just 7 years old.
And it was so difficult. You feel like you want to faint, you want to cry, you want to do even running out that home.
2 years later, her father told her she must marry a man in his 60s. That's when she decided to escape. All of these girls risked their lives by running away, but here they have a future. They're getting an education and they're no longer at risk of being mutilated. And crucially, these girls won't go on to harm their own daughters. Agnes Pareo, who runs the Tasaru Rescue Centre and the school, is trying to stamp out the brutal custom in her ancient Maasai community. She introduced me to women in a nearby village, including a former cutter, who did a demonstration of what she used to do. So this is the vagina here. So you scrape the side of the vagina, and take off the clitoris here. It emerged the cutting used to happen right where we stood. It's difficult to imagine how terrifying this experience would be for a little girl. Gosh, and she's screaming, I guess.
Yes, the girl is screaming.
Kenya banned female genital mutilation in 2011. The UN's Agency for Children says young girls are far less likely to be cut today, but old customs die hard.
This is a tradition that's very important to us, the Maasai people. Otherwise, the girls will want sex all the time. We are not allowed to do it anymore. Otherwise, I would cut my 7-year-old daughter until she bleeds a lot.
In these deeply traditional patriarchal communities, away from the big cosmopolitan cities, many men still demand that women are cut. But attitudes are changing, and these Maasai tribe cricketers are helping to lead the charge, refusing to marry any girl who's been cut.
We use it as a way to bring youth together, to bring the community together and tell them that female genital mutilation is not that important. In the long run, I believe it will have a change in society. Definitely it will happen in my lifetime, I know.
Tulip Mazumda, BBC News, Nanyuki, Kenya.
And you can see and hear more about the issue of FGM across BBC News tomorrow on radio, TV and online.